Hello and welcome to today's video. I'm Ria, wedding stationery designer and stylist from Confetti Sweethearts, and I love helping couples like you have fun while you plan your wedding. So in today's video, I thought it would be really fun to share 5 of my favourite wedding moments from my own wedding day that was in 2014. So a little while ago now, but it's nice to go back down memory lane and share with you some of my favourite moments from the wedding. I really love watching these kind of videos myself. It's really interesting to hear what the couples really enjoyed from their wedding and what were the standout moments. So I'm kicking off with my first favourite moment, which has got to be walking down the aisle with my dad. I'm the middle child of 2 brothers, so my dad was looking forward to it, I think, just as much as I was. And it was such a special moment. It was a long walk down that aisle in the church that we got married, and I didn't even think about it. I thought I would be quite nervous, like everybody looking at me, but I was holding my dad's arm and we just took our time to walk down the aisle, and I took it all in. I was present in the moment and I was just so happy. We've got some lovely pictures of us both walking down, and yeah, it's just a moment I will treasure forever. So my second favourite moment has got to be my husband's speech. I absolutely had no idea what my husband was going to say, and he did an amazing job. He made everybody laugh. He told our love story, like how we met, and just some funny little quirky things that he said that I will remember forever. It was just one of my favourite moments of the day that really stands out. Sometimes I think that there's a lot of pressure around giving a speech in a certain way, but his speech come from the heart, and I think he just kept in mind who he was talking to, because all of our guests we are very close to. We didn't invite people that we don't really see, so he felt comfortable talking to people and he knew exactly what he wanted to say. So it was really a standout moment because there was lots of little things in the speech that had a lot of meaning. Third favourite moment from a wedding has got to be our first dance. It took absolutely ages to decide on a song to dance to, because we both like similar music, but then we both like very different music as well. So we were a bit of a mixture, and I obviously love the Backstreet Boys, and my husband was like, oh, I don't know if I want to dance to that. So I was like, well, we're gonna have to find something else. So it did take a while, but my husband found Etta James at last, and when he played it to me, he said, you're really going to love this, and I started tearing up. So we knew it was the one. So it just took ages to get there. No end of songs did we get through. So when we did the actual dance, I thought I would be really nervous because obviously it was all eyes on us again, and we don't really like that kind of thing that much. And yes, we was just in our own little bubble, and we did our dance, and near the end my husband picked me up and twirled me round, and it was just a really special moment. And one of my family members did manage to get a little snippet, like a video of us doing it, which I watch every anniversary because it makes me giggle. My fourth favourite moment from our wedding has got to be the reaction of our guests when they saw our teepees. We didn't tell our guests it was teepees because back in 2014 they weren't really as much of a thing then. There was definitely nowhere around us that were doing the teepees. We had to go all the way to York to view them, and then they brought them all the way from there. We had such a lovely experience when we walked into the teepees for the first time. They were so magical, and we wanted our guests to experience the same thing. So that's why we didn't tell anybody. So not even my dad. So when my dad saw the teepees, he had tears in his eyes. So it was like a lovely surprise, and it was just so lovely to see everyone's reaction after all the hard work of planning it over that last year. So that was definitely one of my favourite moments. My fifth favourite moment from the wedding has got to be when we slept in the teepees. So usually the couple are the ones that leave first and then the guests follow afterwards, but we decided to do it the other way around, and our guests left and then we stayed behind so we could sleep in the teepees that night. So when everybody had left, we actually got all our bedding out of the van and our overnight bag, and we turned the generator off so it was all quiet, and we were laying on top of the dance floor under the disco ball, and it was just a really nice thing to do after everybody had gone home. We didn't have to drive anywhere. We thought it would be like a little fun experience to say that we had slept in the teepees after. If you have enjoyed listening to my 5 favourite moments from our wedding day, if you have enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and please remember to subscribe to my channel so you're notified of new videos when they go live. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next week.